That's a pretty broad area. I don't know if I should say that.
You can say that. You can
Sp1nda!
That's her title now.
Fan favorite. Yeah, oh no. Hopefully she approves. Yeah. Aklo versus Sp1nda. So this will be a Fox mirror. Aklo, quite good at them.
Sorry?
Right? Aklo quite good.
Oh yeah, Aklo is quite good with the Fox Ditto.
So I should say Sp1nda quite good. Aklo very good.
True.
That's the difference. I mean, Sp1nda made it this far, is always a contender for upsets and such against top 100 level players, I would say.
Absolutely, especially in the Fox Ditto, you never know.
Yes.
You never know in the Fox Ditto, and I believe this is best of 5 as well.
Best of 5 territory. Yeah.
So Sp1nda making it pretty far into bracket to be taking on Aklo in the best of 5 territory.
Yeah, Aklo plays different. I mean, Foxes are a little bit homogenous in a lot of their game plans. In general, there's stuff that works. But Aklo is a little more pointed in the way he presents his game plans. And in the Fox Ditto, that's no different, right? When he's looking for a drill or to be a certain spacing away, we'll just go there and stay there, right? Whereas Sp1nda, I feel like, is a little more balanced as a player, right? It was interesting to see how those styles clash.
I think it's also kind of, I would say it's actually really difficult to play the Aklo playstyle where you almost kind of understand the distances he's keeping and what he's going to threaten. Like, he's very deliberate, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But I think that only happens when you're so confident in the spacing and you're so confident in the threat zones of your opponent that you can kind of play that style, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's very difficult to play the way Aklo plays sometimes.
It definitely is. Aklo is an expert at finding himself in those situations that he likes the most, and has broken down those situations obviously to such a great level of detail that knows the expected values, all of the different move choices from them.
Yeah.
And so that has to be why you seek out those positions. We start with a grab attempt. I like the revolution of those back airs to keep the tech chase going in this Fox mirror.
The back throws, yeah, the back throws are super good. When you're in kind of center stage-ish, it works out really well. And unfortunate start for Sp1nda here.
Yeah, it was a good punish that led to an edge guard opportunity, but you at least want to give attempts to make it back. Yeah, down tilt's a nice little tool to stop Aklo from coming in, but
and look how grounded Aklo is staying right now in this Ditto. Just a lot of dash dances, staying underneath the platforms. It gives you such leverage because now you can do crouch cancel, you have ASDI down, you have all these things, so even if you get hit by a stray aerial at this percent, you're still good. And threatening grab, I think, is so big in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the grab punishes, are notoriously huge.
It's a big shine. That's a great call out on the high recovery on the shine there.
Yeah, and this is one of those matchups where the stocks, the percent doesn't super matter. Fox can just get a combo into an edge guard and close it at any given time, even at 0. Okay, with that said, you don't want to take too much more of your Sp1nda on stock 3 here.
No, definitely not.
Okay, yeah, high enough side B. It's a little awkward to cover, and because you just wave dashed, you can't get the up tilt out in time, so it's kind of hard to decide what you want to do.
I really like that punish from Aklo there, doing ASDA downtown tech on the side B, and then just being able to punish off of that. Super good. Might have even been able to crouch even.
Yeah, a couple of up smashes, but Aklo's defense in this matchup is so good too that that's all it becomes, and is able to tech away on the side platform. And a lot of, against other Foxes, you're just sort of, I want to say, rolling your control stick around. You're trying to get away or trying to, survive, and you end up being more comboable after that.
Yeah. But, I mean, amidst all this, it feels like whenever Aklo got a hit, it was at least 70, 80%.
And almost always an edge guard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, edge guard opportunity.
And being able to go toe-to-toe, I think you need to do in the Fox Ditto. Because even if you get the same amount of neutral openings, which may have been the case there, if you're not punishing as hard, it's really brutal. And Aklo is just so good at it.
Wow, yeah, that dash dance right outside where Sp1nda wanted to go. I think Sp1nda even tried to overshoot a little bit. It just wasn't far enough. And that's part of Aklo's strength, right? You have to really overcommit in order to catch him.
I always love whenever I see top players punish. They see a spot dodge. They see basically an opponent making a flub. It always feels like they're waiting for the very last second before they hit their punish. Oh my god.
Oh, just barely doesn't get the shine off stage.
It's almost like they understand exactly how much hit stun the person is in, exactly how much time they have in order to get that punish. I feel like other players would just instantly do myself. I would just instantly do like a backer when I see a flub, right? Whereas they wait till like they fall to the as low as possible before doing their hit.
Yeah, I guess that gives them more frame advantage for the next move, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah, or even just like a little bit a little bit more time to even react, deciding what you want to do.
Yeah, so you have that extra second, so like, oh, maybe I can fit in an up air, which will lead to a bigger punish. Or
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Okay, Aklo on edge guard once again.
Almost a really good angle from Sp1nda. She is
trying her darndest to get back out. A nice shine is going to end the stock. Yeah, and that's that patient Aklo we were talking about. Just kind of sits there in the good position, the little pit.
Yeah.
On the fire stage.
Yeah, sitting in the pit and also crouching.
Okay, but Sp1nda so far winning the exchange against the tree.
Oh.
Of course, you know, Aklo and his understanding of risk return knows that he can just tech off the tree anyway.
Of course. Yeah, that's the nice part about like staying under there and crouching, right? So even if you get hit, it's not too bad.
Yeah, and I mean, your win condition as Aklo here is you do not necessarily need to get a KO right away, right? It's 3 stocks to 1. You're happy to get them, you know, any percent you can get.
And he's still staying mostly grounded as well.
Yeah, you know, in this matchup, often there's a lot of like retreating drills and that sort of thing. But Aklo seems to really value holding a certain amount of space and then, you know, baiting with just the threat of doing something. And if you're not going to go and overshoot and get him, he's going to just hold his space and then punish you for whatever commitment you make.
Yeah.
So it's now 2-0 for Aklo.
And the game plan is hard to contend with. A lot of staying grounded, and then whenever Aklo does go in the air, it's a lot of like full hops, and then there's just so many different drifts you can do before the nair, or even just retreat after it after the full hop, that it's tricky to see where you're going to get the punish.
Yeah, if you watch Aklo, it feels like there is a good logical reason for each. Maybe we had a little...
Oh, is it not best of 5? I imagine that's what they're talking about. All right, I think they're just going to restart.
Yeah, that makes sense. Barely anything happened. It was one jump read. One jump read.
Huge jump read. But yeah, it is best of 5, I believe. And they're just hashing that out just to make sure. Tio's in the back checking the bracket.
Just to make sure they know where they are, yeah. If they both go under the intention of it being best of 5.
Yeah, especially because the counter
pick.
Especially because the counter picks are going to be different.
Yeah. Yeah. They're staying put.
Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Yoshi's story, I think, a nice pick because it really was Aklo's use of, you know, holding space and then punishing with, you know, really strong punish tools like grab directly. The problem with Aklo is that he's at that level where he has a different game plan for Yoshi's. You can see he's playing a lot closer.
I think you kind of have to, right? Like Yoshi's, you have to play the scrap. And if you're at this level that Aklo's at, you know how to scrap against other foxes.
Yeah, even if it's not his preferred play style, right, not the default one. Here's still implementing a little bit of waiting, but in a much different way. Not like egging Sp1nda to come forward. Instead, like, is now putting out some of those crouch cancel shines, a little bit of retreating aerial, that sort of thing.
Look at that reaction. I didn't even, it felt like there might not have been enough time, but Aklo does like the perfect dash, perfect jump in order to get that shine.
Yeah, I think what you do is you do the dash jump, and you're looking for the reaction point of the up B starting, but you have to jump out there before the up B actually begins.
In order to get the Armada shine. Okay.
Caught on Riddle. That's part of the melee code. Usually you wait for the cancel.
Yeah. Good one is closer to the, okay. Oh.
But this game is actually going to be decided based on the amount of Randall shenanigans you do. So they're tied 1-1, one wave land from Aklo on it. Oh, okay.
Looks like a game that's got desynced on.
It does look a little desynced.
What's going on?
A little jump read from Sp1nda. Sometimes you just got to get a little goofy to set the you know, leading player off their game a little bit. Oh, the Shy Guys got in the way. Fly Guys, I suppose.
What a odd ending to that set. It looked so clean, games 1 and 2, and then game 3 was just all over the place.
I think part of the reason for Aklo's success is that it's a lot of anti-meta stuff, right? Like Sp1nda was doing good Fox stuff, but your retreating drill doesn't matter if Aklo is standing halfway across the stage.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to, you're like suddenly thrown. You need to prep for Aklo specifically. It's almost like, I don't want to say he's not playing Fox, because he is, but he's not playing a conventional Fox.
I think that's what you see a lot of in the top, the tippy top of this game, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like, you hear some people talk about this, like the characters matter less and less the higher up you go, and it's more about the player and how they're using that particular character. Yeah, you got to do some really unconventional stuff in order to play at the top level.
Yeah.
You got to forego the usual stuff.
And I think Aklo is one of the more offbeat of those top players, too. Yeah. Yeah, there's that shine you're talking about. I will, you know, in my younger days when I was still competing, I would go back and like frame count to see like, is this reactable or not the way Aklo did this?
Oh, really?
Do I need to change the way I edge guard?
I mean, I know to do the Armada shine, you typically, like, the way that people time it is they do a dash dance back and forth on stage before jumping out.
Yeah.
It just felt like the distance that Sp1nda was at felt like it was really difficult to do that particular shine.
It was quite far. Even reach was tough.
Yeah, because you have to, man, there's so much you have to do in that split second of decision making, right? First you have to know the timing of when that up B is going to be coming out. Then you have to like time your jump and your drift and whether you're going to do like a full hop or short hop in order to get it. It's kind of crazy. Typically we see the Armada shines like a lot lower. This was like a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And a little bit further out.
And didn't even have to do that thing where you like go below and double jump
Right.
Armada shine, which is usually what you expect from so far